Hey guys, welcome back to Touch My Yoni. If this is your first time here, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, hit that notifications bell, all that jazz, and you definitely want to see what's coming up in the rest of my episodes. So welcome to Yoni. Today we're going to talk about the importance of masturbation. This is really important based on the fact that I don't even know how to masturbate, guys. Like, for real. I have tried. It's not something that I haven't tried to experiment with. Maybe it's that I'm not necessarily channeling my mind the way it needs to be. I kind of don't feel pleasure from my own doing. I need someone else to be the one to physically inflict. I don't know if inflict is the right word. I need someone to physically do something to me in order for me to feel pleasure. One, I know it's my own hand. Two, I don't think my imagination or my sexual imagination can extend that far. But I do believe that it's a skill. I do believe that it's something that can be nurtured, and I have tried it. But maybe I can get some guidance with regards to other things that I can try. There's a lot of different things that people like to do in order to get themselves to the point where they need to pleasure themselves. So one is masturbation through pornography. When I watch porn, I literally think of it as like research purposes. Let me watch to see what other people are doing, and then I try it again later, as opposed to getting off in that moment. Like, I don't really find it pleasurable. I think it's more for research purposes.
Really, nigga?
But when I turn like my phone or turn my laptop away, I kind of listen and create my own imagination. I know I said that my imagination doesn't necessarily extend that far, but for myself, I think I kind of imagine myself in certain positions or doing certain things whilst listening to other people get it off. I think the only reason that I enjoy that is because I enjoy cuckolding. Cuckolding is the enjoyment of watching or listening to other people enjoy pleasure. I don't necessarily have to see it. I would prefer it. Obviously, like, visual stimulation is a lot better than just listening, but I can really get myself off other people. Other people having sex and me listening to it and enjoying it. I think that cuckolding plays a really big part in how I get myself off, or how I try to. And again, I'm going to reiterate the fact that I have tried, and I can count maybe on 3 occasions how many times I have masturbated and have climaxed as a result of it. Just a reminder, guys, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe down below, hit that notifications bell. You know you want to see this. Today I'm going to give you just 5 benefits of masturbation, 5 health benefits of masturbation. Number 1, masturbation produces an organic chemical called dopamine. And dopamine is literally responsible for your pleasure supply, the reward system of your brain. So when you are rewarded, obviously you are relieved of stress, and when you're relieved of stress, your hair glows more, your skin glows more, you just feel a lot happier, which obviously relates or translates to your self-esteem being a lot stronger and you're a lot better. So masturbation is really important in the sense that you need to give yourself pleasure in order to reward yourself, and you need to be the one to do that. I think I need to be the one to learn how to do that, because I don't know how to pleasure myself at all. At all. I need someone else to do that. I hate giving someone else the responsibility of being able to pleasure me. It sucks so much. But if you're able to do that, kudos to you, because it's not really easy. Dopamine is also really important with regards to memory retention. Obviously you want to remember more things, and the more you do your masturbation, the more your body is receptive to the types of things that you're aroused by. So you remember those things and then you attribute them to your sexual experiences. Number 2, when you climax, your brain releases a hormone that is called an endorphin. So endorphins are literally responsible for the stress and pain perception. It kind of tricks your mind into thinking that the pain or the stress is less than. It's like a natural drug. People will take cocaine or codeine to enhance their brain's perception of a certain feeling, experience, and feeling in terms of pain and stress, and it literally switches all of that up and makes you feel happy. And who doesn't want to feel happy? So climax at your own hand. When it comes to orgasming, I think that there's different people who shy away from it. I happen to be one of them. I like to play this game where my body enjoys the journey more so than the actual destination. I enjoy getting there and the experience, and then once I'm there, I'm dead. Like, I'm just like, and I think that's why some people might feel the need or the drawing to actually wanting to masturbate. So when you masturbate, it obviously makes you want to sleep. Some people do it for different reasons. Pleasure, stress relief, like I said, because the hormone endorphin is released, it makes you stress less, or think that you're stressing less in that moment at least. Some people have the complete opposite effect, where they have like a shame attached to it, but others really feel super motivated, like they're on top of the world, they've conquered everything. I know a lot of like guys say you shouldn't masturbate before a big match, or like sportsmen say they shouldn't like masturbate before a soccer game, or they shouldn't masturbate before something serious, and then others completely say no, you should, because it completely clears your mind. And I think that's what happens when you release the endorphin, like endorphins because it's plural. When you release endorphins, it literally clears your mind and makes you feel liberated and released. So I mean, I guess again, different people feel different things for masturbation, but I think the health benefit of actually releasing an endorphin is the fact that you perceive stress differently and you perceive pain differently, and that comes in everyday life. So who doesn't want to be relieved of that? I touched a little bit on why masturbation can make you feel sleepy, and the reason that is because there's something called prolactin that gets released, and that literally gives you a feeling of exhaustion, like complete depletion, like you can't do anything, your body is void of all action. And the reason that is because of prolactin. So there's this perception that once you've masturbated, sometimes you can have a lot of energy, but for some people it literally depletes you of that energy. And that's also the reason why people even masturbate, because they want to, I know for example a few people that I know literally only do it so that they're able to sleep. So high ejaculation is the fourth point that I'm bringing to you guys, and this is for the men. The more you ejaculate, the stronger your sperm becomes, or rather the fitter your sperm becomes. And the fitter your sperm is, the less sperm you need in order to inseminate an egg, or rather the less sperm you need in order to fertilize an egg. So if you're really trying to have a baby, practice masturbation based on the fact that your sperm becomes a lot stronger, because you'll need less in order to inseminate that egg, and that's really important if that's the goal. Side note, just on the ejaculation aspect, pre-ejaculation can really be a big deal for a lot of men. It obviously can be a big deal for a lot of women, but you're not necessarily the one who's psychologically being affected by prematurely coming. Masturbation can curb this issue based on the fact that it can enhance your duration during the actual sex act by you practicing, maybe not necessarily practicing, ejaculating 2 hours before or 2 hours prior to the actual act, And sometimes this isn't something that you would plan, but once you do have the actual notion of something that could potentially happen, maybe think of masturbating as a way of curbing the issue of prematurely coming, because this can be an issue for the chemistry and the whole atmosphere of the potential environment that you're in when you're having sex. Another thing about masturbation that assists is restraint. A lot of guys and girls really enjoy the act of being able to discipline yourself to make the duration of your experience a little bit longer and a little bit more enticing, because you feel the pleasure more and so does your partner. So it's really important to exercise restraint, and masturbation can help with that. The last thing that I really want to mention to you guys is the importance of working out muscles. Like, just like any other muscle in your body, the more you work it out, the stronger it becomes. So your pelvic floor muscles are really important when it comes to masturbation, based on the fact that you are continuously working those muscles out and getting them stronger. It increases the potential of you having an orgasm. It also increases the intensity of that orgasm. And two, in the long run, as you get older, your muscles become more susceptible to enjoying certain pleasures because you've worked it out prior. So really work out that muscle and exercise it by masturbating. I think it's really important that you get those pelvic floor muscles extra worked out. A few people who have mentioned to me that they experience PMS, which is post-masturbation shame. Both men and women experience this. I want you guys to give me a little bit more in terms of if you've experienced this, if this is something that you've never experienced. I, for one, know that when I masturbate, I literally am relieved in that moment and then it's over. Some people really feel like they are guilty of the fact that they pleasured themselves. I really want you guys to give me a bit of an idea as to why you may experience it, if you experience it at all, and if not, what you think the potential reasons could be. If you think that you just have never really felt the need to feel guilty, or that you haven't been raised a certain way to associate it with religion or your upbringing, your moral compass, but like, give me a bit of an idea as to what your stance is with regards to PMS. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. If you guys have any questions or comments that you'd like to give me some content and feedback, just leave your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe, like, all that jazz, hit the notifications bell. Make sure that you are tuned in to find out everything that I'm going to be talking about. #TouchMyYoni. See you next week.